Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Panselmio, the 10 Flowers of Myanmar. Continue watching to find out more.
Vegan, because we all know the consequences of the animal people livestock industry.
Cherished viewers, Mingalaba. I just said hello in Burmese, the official language of the Republic of the Union of Myanmar. I'm Ardan. The pious people of Myanmar are joyous and grateful to have such wonderful brothers and sisters like you who walk in union with God. May your souls be forever blessed. Welcome to our show, Panselmio, the 10 Flowers of Myanmar. With a population of about 55 million, Myanmar is a multi-ethnic nation with a vibrant and fascinating history. Myanmar's thriving arts and crafts scene celebrates the country's deep-rooted culture and religious traditions dating back many centuries. Heavily influenced by Buddhism, many of the traditional arts and crafts produced in Myanmar play a critical role in everyday life. The importance of the Buddha and his teachings are evident throughout the Panselmio, or 10 Flowers of Myanmar, which comprises the 10 traditional forms of artistic craft making conducted in the country. Some of these crafts originated over 1,000 years ago and have been passed from one generation to the next, evolving it further. The first flower of the 10 Flowers of Myanmar is Panchi, the art of painting. Myanmar's history is rich with intricate illustrations in vibrant colors, typical of this splendid art form. Panchi artists traditionally paint ancient sceneries, figures of human and animal people, floral designs, and sometimes even cartoons, many of which depict the life of the Buddha and artistic renditions of his teachings. The earliest paintings in Myanmar are traced back to the 11th century and are housed in many monasteries and pagodas of the ancient UNESCO World Heritage City of Bagan. The most popular style of the earlier period was mural painting and often depicted the 550 Jatakas, or stories of the Buddha's life. Well-preserved early wall paintings can be seen at Mahamuni Pagoda in Mandalay, Myanmar's second largest city. Other famous early styles of painting included palm leaf drawings and parchment paintings. In the 17th century, this art form transitioned from a flat appearance to more Western types of varying tones and perspectives, recording the lifestyles, activities, and scenes of the era. Next is Panten, the art of making utensils from metals such as copper, bronze, or brass. Bells used in pagodas, triangular brass, traditional gongs, and the brass bowl of monks are all produced under the skillful hands of Panten artisans. Every pagoda in Myanmar has triangle bells traditionally struck to signify good deeds. Once the bell is rung, it begins to twirl and ring with sweet and resounding tones that slowly fade away. The next craft is Panbu, a branch of sculpture that produces figures and designs from wood. The origins of this art in Myanmar can be traced back even before the 11th century AD. Many of the figures and designs made using Panbu art are related to Buddhism. Ancient temples are decorated with spectacularly carved wooden gables and eaves, as well as complex wood carvings with astonishing detail. While most of the wood sculptures have been lost from the Bagan and Inwa periods, one may find an incredible piece at the old portal of Shweshigan Pagoda at Yeong-u. Next, we have Panyon, the art of making lacquerware, using bamboo or wood and covering it with a liquid varnish made from tree sap, and then etching or painting the piece by hand. This ancient process preserves, strengthens, and waterproofs the object and has been developed into a decorative art form. The traditional style followed by Panyon artists was derived from stories about the Buddha's life, as recorded in the Jatakas. Early creations made by lacquerware include alms food bowls for monks, bowls for pickled teas, drinking cups, and various forms of boxes. The ancient city of Bagan is considered the home of this craft, dating back to the 11th century AD, and is still a focal point for lacquerware today. Local artists established the government lacquerware school in the city in 1924. Today, the school still stands as the Lacquerware Technology College and offers 1- and 2-year training courses. Around 350 to 400 students enroll from around the Yeong-u district each year. Then we have Panbi, the art of the blacksmith. This is the art of forging iron in a furnace and using specialized tools to create essential items, including nails, tires, scissors, hammers, axes, pickaxes, and lengths of chain. This art emerged in Myanmar in the 11th century AD. It was prevalent in the Inlay region, where it has received prestigious recognition among Southeast Asian countries and constitutes one of the world's artistic wonders.
I focused on animal agriculture issues predominantly because it is one of the most egregious industries that faces the planet. And what this industry does to their animals obviously is horrific. What this industry does to the planet is devastating. What this industry does to our own health is literally the leading cause of death for human beings. Keegan Kuhn, vegan.
Nature-loving viewers, we'll now pause for a moment to hear a brief message. We'll return shortly. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. Welcome back to our program, Pansalmyo, the 10 Flowers of Myanmar. The sixth flower of Myanmar is Pantomalt, the art of stone sculpting. Traditionally, artisans would make images of the Buddha, as well as everyday objects such as pillars, flagpoles, tables, and animal people figures. When making stone images of the Buddha, the stone used must be blessed with a sprinkle of holy water and homage offering. After the rituals are finished, the master marks out the outline and makes the first cut. The rough cut is then the responsibility of the apprentices, followed by the master taking over the carving in the final stages. This production method, passed down by generations, has led to the incredibly high quality of stone sculpting in Myanmar. The next craft is Panput, the art of crafting wooden utensils on a lathe turner, and can be traced back to the 8th century. Some everyday items created using this art form include food containers, bowls, boxes, tables, and chairs. Due to the turning of the lathe, things are made with intricate and exciting shapes, becoming very lively and attractive. This is followed by Pantot, the art form of creating designs and figures from stucco. Popular forms of this practice are showcased in beautiful flower designs and figures such as lion people and dragon people. Maha Angmye Bonzan Monastery is a magnificent example that features Myanmar's Pantot craftsmanship. Next, we have Pantane, the art of goldsmith and silversmith. In older times, silver was used in Myanmar for making various kinds of utensils, such as drinking and receptacle bowls, prize cups, and shields, while gold was used for making ornaments like rings, bracelets, pendants, earrings, and necklaces. Pantane art has been practiced in Myanmar for the past 1,200 years, and even in its early days, the quality of utensils produced was exceptional. According to the Crystal Palace Chronicles, during the reign of His Majesty King Anavrata, relics of the Buddha and of the 3 repositories of Buddhist scriptures were brought to Pagan from Suvarnabhumi, the Mon capital. Along with them came Mon artisans, bringing their arts and crafts specialized in gold and silverware. Up until very recently, all gold and silversmithing were done solely by hand, without using machines. The process of silversmithing is very intricate. First, silver is mixed with brass, which is melted and formed into ingot blocks. Next, the ingot is hammered and cut to the approximate shape. Then figures and floral designs are drawn on the outer surface with a pencil. Sealing wax is then used to fill the inside and applied to the outside surface to add strength to the piece before the forming process. Desired figures are then carved into the metal with chisel and awl. When the work is complete, the silverware is polished and washed. The last of the 10 flowers of Myanmar is Panyan, the art of bricklaying and masonry, which dates way back to the 1st century AD. Buildings constructed during the Bagan period 1044 to 1297 BC have remained standing to the present day due to their solid build quality. These magnificent buildings are enormous and are adorned with elaborate features. At the height of the Bagan period, 10,000 Buddhist stupas, temples, and monasteries were concentrated in the city, of which 2,500 remain. Even today, Myanmar has the densest concentration of Buddhist monuments in the world. One of the structures that best exemplify the 10 flowers of Myanmar is the Shwenanda Monastery, also known as Golden Palace Monastery. This is the most significant of Mandalay's historic buildings and remains as the sole major surviving structure of the former wooden palace built by His Majesty King Mindon in the mid-19th century. Gilded in gold, this structure is a prime example of Burmese teak architecture and incorporates many traits of the 10 flowers of Myanmar in one location. Standing outside this large construction, you'll see a 4-tiered roof made up of several sections, with each section smaller than the one below. You cannot help but gasp at the incredible detail and intricate wood carvings on its roof lines. So much traditional wood carving can be seen around and within, including dance figures, mythical animal people, and beautiful flowers and vines. Gigantic teak pillars help support the roof from within, and numerous carved panels can be found depicting scenes from the Jataka tales. Entering the main room, one cannot miss the main centerpiece, a beautiful golden Buddha statue which is truly a sight to behold. Our sincere gratitude and admiration go to all the artists and craftspeople who have contributed their God-given talents, making the world a brighter place in expressing the unique, beautiful culture of Myanmar.
If you're making war, you'll never see the sun or heaven ever again.
Kind-hearted viewers, thank you for your company during today's program, Pansalmyo, the 10 Flowers of Myanmar. Up next is the resilient Golden Lion Tamarin people, right after noteworthy news. We pray that more people will adopt the noble plant-based way of life, thus making life-saving changes that reverberate across the globe to realize lasting peace and spiritual development on our planet.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/CTAW.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule et suprememastertv.com/CTAW.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule y suprememastertv.com/CTAW.
Наши программы предлагают много языков. Пожалуйста, посмотрите suprememastertv.com /schedule и suprememastertv.com /CTAW.